You hurry up, cause my son and my nephew gonna murder something. Gang.
Say, man, I don't give a fuck about the feds, DEA, ATF, task force.
And y'all, do gang working done over here, man. I asked him to come up here because I needed to get an understanding of him, man. So whatever he talking about, he free to talk about it over here, man. Let y'all get this stuff out here, cause I don't want to have to start blocking people from the
hey, it's falling full black. It's falling full black. It's falling full black.
No, this shit show me. The truth be told, allegedly, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to him, man. Man, thinking cultivates the mind, opening new roads to highways across the world. So without thought, man, you can't do nothing, man. Yo, what's up with y'all people, man? What's poppin', man? Y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. Y'all haven't subscribe, man. Tap in, gang. Salute to everybody who's already in here, man. Salute Terry, salute Bobby, salute Damon, man. What's poppin' with y'all, gang? Salute Miss Roz, man. Salute all of y'all in here, man. Hold on, let me set up all the way, man. I just want to tap in, man. We're going to talk about Eazy-E for a little bit, man. I was watching Growing Up Hip Hop last night, and I had seen that they coming out with a new Eazy-E documentary about his death and the conspiracy behind his death, man. The question I'm wanting to know from y'all, was Eazy death. What was the reason for Eazy death if it was in a conspiracy form? What was the agenda behind Eazy? What was it that he was doing for the culture, or what was it that he wasn't doing for them that allegedly caused him to lose his life? As we all know, the family is still dealing with. It's like a mystery to the Eazy family, man. The Wright family. It's a mystery. What happened with Eazy? Was he injected? We don't know that yet, but the conspiracies lead to that being the cause, man. What happened to him, man? Eazy was a great person for us, the movement and our culture, for us rap, gangster rap, being able to have the freedom of speech to say whatever the hell he wanted to say. So we just gonna tap in on that, man. The documentary is coming out, I think either next month or September. The same the We channel, I guess that's the own channel that Growing Up Hip Hop comes on. Mandy say he broke the oath, man. Y'all hit that StreamYard link. Y'all free to come in here and join in with this topic, man. First, man, I just want to send my blessing, my condolences to the Wright family, man. I know y'all still lost. Don't know what happened to your father, man, but y'all still pushing on and hoping that y'all get an answer somewhere in life, man. And I wish the same for you all, man. Somebody from death row. You say somebody from death row, man. We know NWA was Eazy was responsible for most of their success, mostly in the beginning. He wanted to change his life, so just like any other person that got money, man, he invested his money into brothers that he believed in, for as Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, DOC, and the rest of the guys, man. It worked for him, man. You know, he niggas with attitudes. Let's just put that in mind. Niggas with attitude. First person just vocally just come out and just say, I'm that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga. And we got attitudes around here, man. Eazy was a gangster for real, man. I never heard nothing bad about Eazy for as a street character, what he stood for. I know it got a lot of feedback from the Death Row movie. Salute to everybody coming in the chat, man. Salute to everybody coming in the chat, man. Salute, man. The panel is open if y'all want to come up here and just give y'all opinion on the Eazy situation, man. Do y'all believe that it was a conspiracy involved behind it? And if so, what was the reason for Easy? What owed the Easy break? What owed the Easy break that caused him to be injected allegedly with the virus, man? And how was why did his death have to be so quick? We gotta say that. Why did his death have to be so quick, man? Because I don't know if any of the women he was messing with even had the virus. If I'm not mistaken, the woman he was with when he died, she still runs Ruthless, his record label. So I don't think she's infected with the virus or anything like that. I haven't heard any women back in the past to come out and say that Easy affected them with a virus or anything like that. So I like to think that Easy was healthy before he even was put in a situation or put in a hospital, man. It was the Jew manager he was leaving him behind. But did his Jew manager? It seemed like Easy. He did slick stuff in like the movie. Jerry is his name. I believe Jerry was his name. His manager. He did do a lot of slick shit, man, for money wise. But I think he was too scared of Easy to even think like that. But you know, who knows? Like you say, man. He is that J word what we don't like to too much speak about over here or speak on at all and stuff. But what out the Easy break, man? Allegedly, what out the Easy break to get himself in this predicament that caused him to lose his life, man? That's what I'm asked in the chat, man. Like I say, the panel is open. You're free to come up here to talk on it if you know anything about Easy, and I mean anything. You're free to come up here, just come up here respectfully. And I do mean, yeah, Jerry Heller. That was his name, Jerry Heller. I just knew Jerry was his name, man. The movie, I know the family, from my understanding, the documentary coming out, you kind of get more detail from his children, uh, friends, and close family. Like, it's going to be more what they really think than any other documentary that's coming out. It's gonna be more how they feel or what's going on or what happened to their father or their brother or their son. What y'all talking about? Salute. Okay, I don't know what y'all was talking about. What up, Tennessee, man? How you doing, man, out there, man? And yes, they injected Easy and Ice Cube came out with the Lethal Injection album. Tennessee say, hold on, let me put that on the screen for y'all. I want y'all, hold on, Tennessee, let me put your comment on the screen. Well, trigger salute. And yes, they injected Easy and Ice Cube came out. So, do you believe, Tennessee? Jerry had nothing to do, but the game wasn't him. Yeah, I don't just believe as much. Outside of stealing, I don't believe like Jerry had anything. I believe that it came from a higher power. The conspiracy theory, man. I believe that it came from a higher power. I haven't never really just had time to sit back and think about Eazy or what Eazy was going through, man, or what he was doing, man. I ain't never really even had a chance to think about why did he die? What was he was doing that was against the oath that was so powerful? Cause from my understanding, man, he was on his down spiral. He was losing his artists. NWA was breaking up. The only thing he had happening for him really before he died, I don't know outside for if rap goes, is Bone Thugs and Harmony. They will be on this documentary. His kids will be on this documentary. A couple people gonna be on this documentary. If I was looking at the previews of it last night on the TV after growing up, hip hop had went off and shit. Dr. Dre could Dr. Dre could allegedly be a reason though. You know, Dr. Dre could like can we is it safe to say allegedly that he might have been a Dr. Dre sacrifice? Is it safe to say that? Salute everybody coming in chat, man. Y'all hit that like button. Salutes Parker, Willie, Kennedy, Scorpion, Black, Real Black Male Line, Willie Dynamite, man. Salute everybody in the chat. Jalen, everybody in the chat. Carrie, everybody in the chat. Kennedy, salute Keith, salute Mandy, salute Roz, salute Damon, salute Bobby, salute Miss Terry, salute. Let me drop this link. Glad, glad Bill. God, what it say? More like should, not Dr. Dre. But what did Suge have to gain by even having him as a sacrifice? Hey Auntie, how you doing? Like what did he have to gain, man? Like I'm just asking, like, do how many of y'all feel like he would really sacrifice, and how many of you all feel like this was real easy, really had the virus? That's the question we should be asking before we get it. We should be getting an understanding of that first, man. We should definitely get an understanding of that first. Yeah, he got Dre, but wouldn't that make Dr. Dre allegedly have to sacrifice, be the one to sacrifice something? Allegedly, I'm just saying, publishing, yeah. Was easy turning into something like a Tupac type guy, man. That's what I want to know. Was he what message was Easy finna start letting out? Cause Easy done a lot. Easy went to the White House. Easy was allowed to do a lot. He kind of like the Richard Pryor, Bill Cosby of the game. Without the sense, he was the first to do this, the first Negro to do that and do this. Let me see. I'm just curious, man. Hold on. Dre did his brother. I don't believe Dre did his brother. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Allegedly, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that because Dre was on the road, man. Like I don't know. Like, we have to dig into Eazy. We have to dig into Eazy catalog and see what what Oak Easy was breaking, man. Like if the feds want him, I believe they should have just picked him up. I don't believe they would have used him. He probably was more valuable to the feds alive than dead. So I don't think the feds would have had anything. This come from some. If it happened like we believe in it to happen, it came from a power higher than the feds, higher than the government. Y'all know higher powers is higher powers. Salute to everybody in the chat. I see y'all steady coming in. Salute, man. Y'all hit that like button. The agenda. Hold on, let's get to this. Chemo said the agenda, the hidden agenda, and the secret societies is real. They not playing game. People in celebrity status and higher power is involved with making people follow the wrong message. But what message was they want? What message? What agenda did y'all think they have for Easy? That's what I'm asking you all. I'm just asking y'all that. What agenda did y'all think that they had for Easy? Y'all tell me. Oh man. Okay, y'all. Let's see. Fuck the police message. But that message was long. I believe that message was blood sacrifice so real easy was about to take over. Um like I said though, bro, I believe Easy was on his down part of his career. Like he really had lost everything, man. He really had lost everything outside Bone Thugs and Harmony, man. He was on it down, like trying to get it back together. He was gonna start his own black on record. He already had his own black. Ruthless is a black King Vito. Ruthless is a black on record. It's his own record. So we can't say that because he had already did that. For real, for real. He had already started his own record label outside of sending the message, so it's okay. I believe that Easy was giving black people the right and the power to feel like like they had rights, man. Like they could do this, they can have freedom of speech, and the most important thing that I had seen Easy do was voice freedom of speech. And freedom of speech is dangerous as anything else is, man. I can't make that up. Salute to everybody come in. The white dude was messing up his paperwork. Yeah, he was. Jerry was in his paper, man. I gotta admit that. Jerry was definitely in his money and fucking with him. He definitely was fucking with him, man. He was definitely fucking with him, man. He found that out later on, though. I believe that ain't something that he had to kiss with on because a lot. I don't. Let me see. What you say? Agree to disagree. Jerry was stealing from Easy. That's all. Yeah, he was definitely stealing from Easy. We know that NWA got broke apart because they were on revolution type missions. And yes, freedom of speech, revolution. I said that like the Tupac type situation and stuff. What Tupac was doing, they was kind of starting to put out a message, and white folks was even following NWA like white folks. That's white folks probably NWA probably was the first one to make white folks think the word nigga was cool. They probably was the first people to introduce nigga to the United States or to the world as a sling or a lingo or something like that. I do believe I believe that, man. I can't make that up. The fuck. Let me see. What the should have to gain from Easy Death? He don't have nothing to gain from Easy Death. He had already took shit from Easy. So he had already bought. So Jerry killed him over stolen money. Can't owe a dead man. No, I don't believe Jerry had anything to do with Easy's death, man. Just considering y'all just gotta think about the family, his children and everybody, his brothers and sisters and stuff, how they salute y'all, how they feel and stuff. Like this family truly like standing behind something happened to their dad or their loved one. They are standing behind that. They Eazy-E family has never stopped pushing the agenda to find out what really happened to their loved one. They have it. They have, and I got to salute them for that, for keeping faith and keeping hope, some kind of hope that something will happen. Because you talk about things enough, something will come out sooner or later. We'll see something sooner or later. For shit show. He didn't have Dre. I don't know. Hair from my look here, look like Should took Dre from Hair. Should didn't. I mean, Easy didn't die right after Dre had left. Shit, he was still alive for a little bit. He had bone hair. Dre had dropped the record and everything. So hell, I don't have to do my homework on that if he was already bullet off of it, bro. That's Willie. That's already understood. That's already understood, man. Hell, he already came out with music on Death Row while Easy was alive. So he had to own it. Easy didn't get no money off of Dre when he was at Death Row. I'm just saying the Fed. Oh man, we got Miss Parker Lynn come. Mrs. Parker Lynn come in. You got her device ain't connected yet. Let me see. Something happened. He passed too fast from edge to take time. Do what's up with you 420? Do y'all think I man, I'm free to believe that. I don't know, man. I believe Easy if Easy was sleeping with women like they say Easy was sleeping with women, he had a woman at the time. No one contracted anything from him that I know of, and he goes to the hospital and stuff. And if he was injected with it, when was Easy injected with it? That's what we gotta ask each other. Miss Parker Lynn, your device ain't connected. If y'all want to come up here, just hit the link. It's pinned at the top. I'm finna drop it in the chat. It's the stream yard. Let's see. Because Suge made him give up. Yeah, he made him give Willie. He made him give up Dr. Dre. He made him give up Dr. Dre. But shit, he still didn't give him shit. He made him sign them papers over. He definitely made him sign them papers over. But do we think that these documentaries that they keep on bringing out? I don't know. This documentary gonna be a little different. The kids really gonna be showing. Yeah, Parker said your thing went connected. What's up with y'all, man? Salute everybody coming in. Check y'all. Hit that like button in on the way in. Don't be a hater your whole life, not your whole life. Cause Easy was just Easy was Easy was supporting. I don't think Easy get enough of credit for black music on what he was doing and how he was doing it, man. Not only being a black ran record label, but going out there and saying whatever he want to and coming revolutionary and voicing his freedom of speech and saying whatever he felt like at the time without no worries about it. Y'all think they use him with easy test test was it really meant for Easy? If they did adjust it, was they really meaning to hurt Easy, or do y'all believe he was a test dummy or what, man? Cause y'all don't understand, man. For the if you ever watch Eric Jr., man, Easy's son, man, he deals with this heartache and pain, man. Look like this something that has scarred him for life. You can tell he loved his daddy, man. You can tell all them kids loved him, but him out of most of them, man, you can see that it be on his mind, and he a reflection of his daddy, of his father, man. So he's never given up. Easy help niggas against the rap. Yes, he did. They killed that man. I, I I'm gonna tell y'all whether they kill Easy where I'm at. I'm on 93% that they kill Easy, man. The other 7% is just opening, like it's just there to be left open. Like, what if did they kill Easy? Like, how did they? Hold on, let me turn on my camera so y'all people can see me, man. What if or if they did turn them on? You know what I'm talking about? That's where we at with it, man. Y'all feel free to hit the link and come here and talk about it. Y'all hit that like button. Don't be a hater your whole life. Not your whole life. God damn. For shit show. Let me see. Uh I see you looking what you're looking at. Yeah. Let me see. Miss Parker, I don't know why your device ain't connecting. You gotta go sign in, I guess. Or you signed in, Miss Parker, your device ain't connecting. 97%, bro. Stop playing with us. It was 100%. I said 93% Ashley, coach. I said 93% Ashley. I didn't say 96. I believe the other 7% I leave open for a what if. That's why I said, hey, Colonel, how you doing, man? Y'all hit. But what positive message outside voicing your opinion was Easy giving black folks? Like what what like we trying to find out. We're trying to find out the oath. What oath did Eazy-E break? That's what we trying to conversate and figure out. What oath was Eazy-E breaking, man? It had for him to be a sacrifice or made of an example or anything, it had to be something very dangerous. Let me see. Hold on. Miss Parker, you ain't blocked. You gotta sign in. You're not blocked. Because if you were blocked, you could have never entered the studio. You're not blocked. Your device isn't signed in. That's why they're not letting you up on. That's why you're not being able to come up here. You're not blocked though. You wouldn't be able to even come backstage if you were blocked. You got sign. I don't know if when you go on the stream yard, are you signing in instead of just entering, or you making sure your name is logged in to your Gmail? That's the only reason I can see it not being letting you in any kind of way. For getting the group high, was Easy even close to getting the group together? Cause Dr. Dre looked like he was doing like it was sky's the limit for Dr. Dre. He had Snoop Dogg over there. He was doing this thing. She was kind of running kind of straight for him. That was in the beginning of Death Row, where he still felt like he had some control over shit and he was the boss. Easy was street to car. It had to be an oath for them. Even he was denying or turning something down, or he broke an oath. It was either one, either one. If he was doing either one, even he was breaking the oath, or he was turning down on closed doors. Hold on.
What's up, Trick?
What's happening with you, homie?
All right. Salute to you, man. I got you though.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
you.
Nah,
Hey,
for shit.
on the Eazy-E, they killed that man. And the reason why I said that, like, if you go back, he was the first black owner to own all his masters and everything.
Mm.
They got on him, bro.
You know what? I didn't know. I didn't know Eazy was the first one to own his masters and stuff.
As far as hip hop, I'm gonna go with that.
For his
Hip
hip
hop.
hop. For his hip.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Do you think anything had anything to do with he was showing he was culturalizing white kids? Because I think Eazy is the reason for kids being able to white kids being able to be comfortable with saying the nigger word, or they feel like they got some kind of gangster to them. I think Eazy was the reason for that.
Yeah, I'm not up on that though.
You're not up on that. That's what's
Yeah.
up. It's just to come like nobody. We just talking about it. But you put out a good. I didn't know Eazy. Well, I'm pretty sure Eazy, but I didn't know he was the first black rapper to own all his own rights and his own
He was
books and stuff.
he was owning everything, bro. And they ain't gonna have no African like that. You know that. I don't want to go into another story, but you know how it is, bro.
Nah, I know how it is. Nah, for shit show. I definitely know how it is, man. That's crazy, though.
Yeah, I want to salute you. I've been rocking with you from afar, bro. But I'm
Nah,
still
nah.
gonna get that shirt. I'm gonna get that shirt from you.
Oh man, shit, you all good, man. Fuck with me when you can, bro. It's all love, fam. You tuned
All
in
right,
and came up here and blessed the pound. That's good enough, fam.
all right. Stay smooth, bro.
Already. Salute, gang.
All
Did y'all know that Eazy owned all he was the first rapper to own all his publishing and his books and everything? Did y'all know that? Caitlin, what's up with you, man? The panel is open. Y'all come up here and speak on it, man. Don't be scared. Drop that string, y'all link. Hit that string, y'all link. Make sure when you come up here that you have your YouTube. If you coming from YouTube, that your YouTube is on mute, or we gonna get backlash. Make sure y'all have that together. But I don't think y'all know how powerful voicing your opinion and freedom of speech is in this country, man. Like I truly believe they could have got him gotten up out of here for that. Like I don't think y'all know how the own your own mind and the way you thinking about shit, man. It's something powerful, man. For shit show. Goddamn fly bothering the hell out of me, man. Let me see what the chat talking about, man. The first gangster rap that put an album out is Ice-T, NWA. What's the next? All I'm gonna say. But was Ice-T as vocal as NWA? Was Ice-T a biggest influence as NWA, bro? Willie, hit the string yard link. Willie, come up here and holler at your boy, man. Willie say shit. You seem like that might be more your time, man. You might be around my. He was going to have knowledge about the music industry to teach his people. King, I agree with that, man. I agree with that. I agree with King, man. Ice Cube wrote all the raps and didn't get paid. Yeah, true. Ice Cube, and a lot of people, but that was fuckery wasn't nothing new for these people in the rap agenda world, man, because all of it was new to them. So business was new. This type of business was new to these black gangster rappers and these rappers from the streets and from poverty homes. They had never seen that type of money or never had to even sign paperwork like this. So a lot of people got fucked just off of lack of knowledge and being in another world back then. But we all know Eazy, he was a businessman. We know Eazy he was the street dude. He was already a boss before he became in the gang and shit. Like they like to paint different pictures of Easy, but the one picture you cannot paint of Easy that he wasn't what he was portraying he was on screen. Ice T, man, I don't know how good Ice T was a little bit before. I was a young kid when Ice T was out, man. I was a young kid when Ice T was out. That they saying allegedly, and Suge Knight had them weirdo convicts in his crew and crooked cops harassing people to bow down to death row. She was crazy. Okay, there you go, Parker. Salute, Miss Parker. You on mute, Miss Parker.
Okay. Can you hear me
Okay,
now?
I can. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. I'm on mute.
Now you good? We can hear you.
Oh, okay.
What do you want to speak on, Miss Parker? Go on. The floor is yours.
I think that as far as Suge Knight, he would have motives because he took over a lot of the artists. Like people don't realize that he ended up with DOC's catalog. He ended up with Miss Chaulet's catalog. So I do, in one instance, feel that Jimmy Iovine would get with him and probably do something to demise him. On the other hand, the reason I say the FBI is because um, Jerry Heller, I feel like he was the puppet master. And once this man began to garner so much attention and people gravitated, different nationalities was buying his music, federal agents and other hierarchies did not like that. And so I can somewhat believe that, yeah, FBI could have killed him. The one thing I do know for a fact that from a hip hop historian that people backtracked his record and they found several women that he had encountered and none of them had HIV positive. Not only that, how can you go from HIV well, you basically bypass HIV positive and go straight to AIDS? So who does that? During those times, during the 70s and 80s, San Francisco was a capital of homosexuality and a lot of gay people. But even those gay people went through a process of having AIDS and HIV and being sick before it became full blown AIDS. It's always been said that when he went to the White House, they injected his steak with serum that possibly had the AIDS virus in the serum, which I don't know if I could believe that because you and I both know that blood can only contaminate for so long and you can only hold it for so long to do something like that.
Once the air hit it, it's a different reaction to it. And I definitely know that. So do you feel, or you kind of feeling like I'm feeling like once he got to the hospital, they injected him with it?
A lady
Alleged.
that worked there, yeah, a lady that worked at the hospital, her boyfriend did an interview. It's on YouTube. I can't think of who he was interviewed by, but he was Latino. And she called him because he was an artist. Matter of fact, it was a Latino. He was getting ready to be signed with Ruthless Records. His girl said that Eazy is here on the fifth floor, and he was like, "So what that mean?" She was like, "That's the AIDS floor," because he didn't know that, and she couldn't understand why he was up there. And so, yeah, I can believe that because that woman didn't even know that he was going up to that floor. I think she heard he was in the hospital. Next thing you know, he was on her location. He was on her floor.
Hmm.
So yeah, I can believe that they did insert him with something when he got there.
What is your opinion of the purpose? Do you think it had anything to do, like, I don't, how old are you? You don't mind me asking? I don't mean to ask.
26.
Okay, so that means
26.
you was around. You probably was a Eazy-E fan, right?
Yeah, I was around.
Do you feel like Eazy was NWA was the first group to like give white kids the freedom of speech to say the word nigga, or to feel like they had some gangster, or make open up the gangster world to the white kids?
I, I don't know. That's hard to say. I do believe it showed them a world that they never experienced, but it wasn't nothing that they didn't see on TV with Scarface and Tony Montana and all of that. So I think that they've seen it, but we brought it to their door as the black hip hop. We brought it because they weren't on conscious. You know, back in the 80s, you had 80s and 90s, you had conscious hip hop. You no longer had that going. And so what 87 Too Short Rapping Forte came out, 88 NWA and E40 came out. So yeah, it was a broad opening. It's hard to say. Yeah, I could say so. Yeah, I believe you're right. And Tupac even said if it wasn't Jimmy Iovine's daughter got a hold of Tupac's demo and gave it to Jimmy Iovine. So that goes to prove to you, yeah, the kids gravitated, the white kids did gravitate towards it. Now, do I think that the industry anticipated it to blow up like that? No, I don't, because not a culture is a movement. Everything in hip hop, we move. Fashion,
Yeah.
food, jewelry, everything, you know, swag.
Facts.
So what is going on? Because I don't watch TV, so I do watch Love and Hip
What
Hop.
they coming out. I'll be watching Love and Hip Hop, growing up hip hop, all that stuff. I watch some type of marriage boot camp. I'll be watching all that shit. And last night when growing up hip hop went off, they did like a little special preview of a new documentary. They coming out with Eazy, and they had his kids on there because the growing up hip hop now, his son
He's
Eric
got a
is a
daughter.
star. His
Oh, his
daughter
son
is
on there now.
yeah, his son being on there before the daughter was. The son
Okay,
was on
I got on there
Eric
with
Jr.
him.
Yeah, Eric Jr. was on there before the daughter was. I mean, before his sister was. But now she in
Oh,
Atlanta. She's in Atlanta, and he's in Hollywood. He's in the
okay,
one
that's
on
why I didn't
Hollywood.
see him
Yeah,
because I
he's
would
on the
watch
one
the
in
one in
Hollywood.
Atlanta.
Yeah, they got growing up hip hop Atlanta, and they got growing up hip hop Hollywood.
You know, and then you
With
look at it, even his wife didn't contract it.
Yeah, his wife didn't contract it or anything, but they showed the documentary and they were showing it was like maybe 3 or 4 minute long little premiere and stuff, and they was showing little videos of his kids talking and how they felt and how he wasn't sick, had any kind of weakness symptoms before he left the house, and they were just showing like how they make up like in the documentary they have the actors and stuff. And I seen in one they had a syringe with some blood. They were sticking it in the tube, and they were talking about Eazy being ejected at the hospital with the virus.
And it would make sense because, like I said, that lady had called her boyfriend and said they were on this floor. And my perception is he had been in the hospital before they placed him on that floor. They might have had him on another floor and moved him up to that floor in order to inject him with a serum that would have had HIV or AIDS in the blood. I do
Do
think
you,
he died on their watch. It's hard to say how, but yeah, I think he died on their watch.
I know this. I'm just gonna throw this in the air. This allegedly. Do you believe like they were messing with Eazy behind because Eazy had found the hottest thing new, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah.
Do
So do
you
I
think
think?
do you think he wouldn't give them up either? Because you think this be behind him not just selling over all the way, so they killed him because he already had the power to move without them. So if you ain't gonna move with us, and we can't stop you from moving without us, allegedly, we gotta get rid of you.
Hmm. When you put it that way, it just still takes me back to thinking that he was the last. Of course, he was like the last limb on Ruthless Records, other than him having Bone Thugs and Harmony and Tim Dog. But if anything, I would think, like I go back to it, I kind of would think Suge and Jimmy Iovine, because even though he didn't have a lot of artists, he still was holding on to a lot of masters, and the artists of these masters went over to Death Row. RBX, Dre, DOC, Michelle A. That's 4 acts right there. And DOC was big back then.
I didn't even know Michelle A was signed with Ruthless before she was signed
Yeah.
with Death Row. I
Yep.
didn't
She
know
was the
that.
Rufus. Yep, she sure was. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. He's sitting on four masters over there. So this music in heavy rotation, but you got the artists over on death row. And Jimmy Iovine is very ruthless.
So let me ask you something, because this a topic that people like got mad out of when the movie came out. What was it, Compton or whatever? The movie Compton, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When it came out, they were a lot of people took it personal how they showed Suge coming in there with the gang members and them beating them up and making them sign over Dre paperwork. Do you think it happened like that? Because
Absolutely.
a lot of people said
Well,
that Easy with no punk ass nigga, that shit would never went down, like there had been a whole gang war.
if you lure somebody into an environment where they feel they're comfortable and they feel like they cool by themselves, the way it's portrayed, yeah, I believe it. Especially when you listen to Vanilla Ice talk about the run in he had with Suge and the Bloods that he was affiliated with, them dudes, I seen some pictures of them. They wasn't no punks. They was pretty in good shape. So I think they beat him to a pulp because then he came out with uh motherfucking G's, and that's when he talked about Dre Day. He was getting a check off the Chronic album.
Mm.
Yeah, he sued them because of that, and he was basically getting a portion of the Chronic. He was getting such a percentage because they basically came over there strong arm and took Dre.
Now that we put in that tense, I can bring Suge into the scenario allegedly. I can bring Suge back into the scenario. If they doing
Yeah,
that, because hell, a lawsuit he'll be going forever, and if he got a good chance of winning all these things back for us, all this artists back from death row, at that time that was a lot of goddamn money, that and a lot of
yeah,
white folks that was involved in that money, a lot of
yeah.
drug money too.
That's why I said it goes all the way back. It goes back to Jimmy Iovine because all of these artists, they were all under the priority umbrella. Their distribution was priority. Priority, um, their they were under the umbrella, I think, of Sony. I
Yeah,
think
so
that yeah. So, they all under priority at that time. Even though when Ice Cube left, Ice Cube was still under priority. So he was still under Jimmy Iovine label. He just went and did his own thing. So I feel like it could be a process of elimination. And I just feel like Jimmy Iovine ruthless. He wasn't in this game for nothing. That white man cutthroat,
allegedly.
allegedly.
Hold on, Miss Parker. Let's G, you got the mic for a second. What's on your mind, bro?
Oh man, I was calling, tapping in with you. Say somebody hit the mic. I just wanted to speak to you and also give you your flowers, man. You're doing a great job, setting a good example. And sometimes when you be upset on here, and you think, to me, on my end, looking at it, I'm like, man, my dog Trigger getting mad. Man, I wish he'd name who it is so I could go crash out for him. You know what I'm saying? But we older. I had some info for you, Trey. Uh, but I'm not gonna give it to you. You understand?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's info with this YouTube where you could give
Hey,
up,
well,
locations
let's
and
G.
stuff.
Let's G. Hold on, let's G. We try to stay on topic right
Uh,
now, man. Talk to me
oh,
behind
my bad,
closed
my
doors
bad.
about that, bro.
I'm
I'm gonna
sorry.
put you back in the
I'm
chat,
sorry.
fam. Go ahead, Miss Parker. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no problem, no problem. But after looking at documentaries and reading some information, yeah, I, of course, I think we all know, and it's quite obvious, somebody did something to Eazy. Now, the culprit is the question. That's the thing about it, because it's kind of like he was enemy of the state. He had so many people pissed at him. You got the feds not wanting you. I forgot who was running for president that year. Reagan was in office. I think it was Bush. I'm not sure. Reagan was in office, getting ready to run again, and basically Eazy-E was the poster boy of gangster rap and how they need to eliminate it, and it's polluting the youth and all of the all of that. So I could think that political means would have some reasons, and it would be opportunistic for them to annihilate him. Sure,
Bush,
most definitely.
Bush, Willie Dynamite. Say you after debating hard, man. Hit that string yard. Come up here, fam. Holla at your boy.
Because I
Willie
feel
Dynamite said
really
he knowledgeable. He said he knowledgeable about her. Come up here, put the meat on the table. Miss Parker doing a good job though. Like she don't told me some things I didn't know. Because
yeah. So
I wasn't like I was young, so I didn't get the full chance and opportunity to allow myself to embrace NWA. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just listening to him because that's what my uncle listened to and stuff. You know, it went who I was coming up. When rap started getting real good, I was more up under the Tupac them and the Death Row when I really started getting into rap.
and see, he fell under that umbrella as well. To me, it was just like a fall in order or get out, because in the end, people think, because all this should be designed. They have it planned, they have it designed. People thought that Tupac going to death row after he went to prison. Tupac was supposed to already been to death row in 94, 93. You can even find footage of him talking about it. And the footage was taken in 93 when he said, matter of fact, it was right before Above the Rim. So that was
Yeah.
94. 94. He was going over to death row. So it just, to me, yeah, it would look like Suge trying to take all the Interscope. He was trying to get all the acts off of Interscope, to me.
Do you feel like the family, Eazy family, will ever get what they're looking for?
What are they looking for?
They looking for the answer. What was the cause of their loved one and their daddy uh uh dying? Like they
And
truly believe they allegedly truly believe that their father was murdered, as they should, and they're a family who hasn't given up on what they feel about this situation.
um, most of them politicians are senile and dead, so you won't ever get anything out of that. The only person I feel like can tell them anything, and he gonna stick to the oath is Dre and Jimmy Iovine. And they sticking to an oath. They'll never tell it. They'll stay poker face forever. How long that's been? Almost 30 something years? Almost 30 years? About what, 28?
But I believe that Dre allegedly is ranked higher than Mr. Jay-Z.
You think what now? Repeat that?
I think Dr. Dre is ranked in that world higher than Jay-Z allegedly.
Well, he worth more money than him, so he just might be.
Yeah, and
I
he
mean,
being tied.
you buddy buddies. Yeah, you buddy
He
buddies
been
with Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah, he buddies with these guys. Like you might well say, hell, he can be one of the founders of you know what I'm saying, of the new movement. You down there
Yeah.
it's almost down there safe to say, why is it like people say this about Dr. Dre, but why is it everything that he touches, no matter how good or how eyed it is, turn gold or platinum?
I mean, look what he got over there. He had G Unit, he had Eminem. I mean, the roster he had was ridiculous. You know, Dog Pound. After they broke ties with Death Row, they started working with
Kendrick
him
Lamar,
again. Kendrick
Lamar,
Lamar,
the
he founded
game.
Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, yeah. Look at that roster he had. And I'm never gonna. One thing I can say about Dre, a lot of people don't like Dre. Dre will admit that people wrote for him, but Dre had the best quality, hands down, when he mastered. He wasn't a producer. That's what people think. Oh, he didn't. No, he didn't do a lot of producing. He had a lot of artists in there, Scott Storch, all of them. But in the end, when it came to mastering, that man had the best quality when it came to mastering the project. It's kind of like Puffy don't do the producing, but Puffy has the ear to feel the music. So if there's something missing in the music, he knows how to fill all of those tracks. So he had that gift. Jimmy Iovine basically threw him a bone when he threw him Eminem. So that roster, that's what got him where he at, and shit, I think he the only man I mean, he the only rapper on the West Coast that has accumulated as many Grammys at the time. I think Kendrick Lamar got him beat now, but Drake was getting artist producer of the year several times. In Drake got a lot of Grammys, but I think Kendrick Lamar on the West Coast has upped him now. Kendrick got a lot of them.
Nah, Kendrick the truth.
Yeah,
He don't want I
Kendrick
know.
lit.
Goddamn, I wish he come out with another hit album and shit instead of waiting so long. Like he like Dr. Dre reincarnated. Shit, it's like waiting for the Chronic, waiting for Kendrick.
Well, I think you looking at all the trash that's being produced right now, and he probably waiting on his time to come in there and do what he got to do. But I thought you said somebody else was coming here to tap in because I would love to hear somebody else's perspective.
Willie Dynamite, I called him up here, but he's standing in the chat. He ain't coming up here. I'm gonna drop this string, y'all free to come up on the stage. But man, like I say, man,
Oh,
his family,
absolutely, Dre Gatekeeper. Dre Gatekeeper for sure. I'll tell you why Dre Gatekeeper.
I believe he bigger than a gatekeeper.
Well, I'll say this. People don't realize that in order to get a star on Hollywood, for one, you have to apply. The application in itself back then I'm sure it's more than this now. The application was $30,000. Snoop tried on several occasions and he never got it. But when Dre sold beats and got in a more powerful position, all of these people got stars. Ice Cube, Snoop, Mary J. Blige. Someone else did. There was another artist that did, all within a year after he sold beats. And it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for him and Jimmy Iovine. That's how they got those stars. These people have been looked over for years, and they was going to continue to be looked over.
God has said something good out there. She said, why you think that is? Kendrick ain't with it. Is that a possible? Could we throw that in the air that Kendrick ain't with what's going on? So that's why we don't hear much music from Kendrick.
Oh, Kendrick know what it is, but Kendrick walks a fine line. Anybody in this industry, even if you righteous and proactive, if you done signed on that dotted line, you are in there. You in their matrix. He just plays it like he's a more conscious. He is a more conscious artist, but he also knows he's in the matrix. It's no way out of it. That man got a good deal. He got a good contract, and then you winning all these accolades.
Man, how much is Kendrick? Hold on, let me look that up real quick. Let me see how much Kendrick Lamar worth. I'm just curious what his network is. Let me see. Kendrick Lamar network. Let's see. Damn, Kendrick got that kind of money.
Worth a lot.
Say, hold on, man. Hold on, I got. No. He ain't 100 million yet. This is what I tell y'all. There's some fuck shit going on with the TI network and what type of money, man. Like these people already be knowing certain shit finna happen to them when they involved with these higher power people and shit. There ain't no reason, ain't no way that TI just worth what 40 million, 40 million, I think. And this man Kendrick Lamar is $75 million. He has a network of $75 million.
He ain't not worth no 40.
Shit. Let me look.
That's what you saw. That's what you saw.
I know that. I've been arguing that he isn't. I know he's not worth. I know he don't duck some paper off, and he know this type of shit gonna happen.
Yeah, because he just did a song with E40 and Lucas Joyner, and he said how many figures he was worth. But that's just like people walk around here thinking that Jay Prince is worth 300 million because that's how Jay Prince has kept the paperwork. Jay Prince on an island. Y'all really think that man worth 300 million? Y'all crazy.
Yeah. Nah. Even Run
this
DMC.
Man on a cattle ranch.
Even Run DMC said, talked about how Russell then talk about how much money that motherfucker got more money than the Lord allowed. Goddamn, they say they used to go to Houston, and that was the first time they ever drove Rolls Royce cars and shit with Jay Prince cars. When they go to Houston, Jay will let them borrow his cars. They had never drove Rolls Royce and foreign cars until they had went to Houston, Texas, the South.
Yeah, yeah. He far from broke. Far from broke. He not worth no 300 million. He just tell them he worth 300 million.
Oh yeah, he probably got, man. I give him, he probably worth by 8 billion.
You think he worth that much? Hmm.
Man,
Okay.
Jay now,
Well, I'm
man,
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I just
man.
read what he doing.
I don't even know. I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this with respect, man. Jay ass them, man. They been cool. Being put in a census of money, this and that, like bullying allegedly, and you know, extorting allegedly. You know, shit. Jay had his money in boxing. He had his money in
Yeah.
promoters. Any promoters running around the South and throwing shows with rappers and shit, allegedly. Jay
I
Hand
mean,
was in.
I can believe that. Buster P will tell you real quick. A lot of his business savvy, he looked at what Jay Prince was doing. A lot of people don't know that, but a lot of his business savvy, he looked at Jay Prince because Jay Prince was one of the first black labels to pretty much have everything in his
He
label
was the
except the
first black label.
distribution.
He was the
Yeah, he
first
was a
black label.
yeah, but not only that, when he became a label, he's the only one that had his everything within house. You know, the printing of the jackets of the music, the photographer, the settings, the video props, video shoots. He did his own budget with all of that. He never used the distribution's money. And that's what Master P learned from him. Do everything in house. If you can help it, don't get no outsiders. You know, and so I can believe it because all of the and then people don't realize Rap a Lot, to me, Rap a Lot is not credited the way it should, just like Cash Money isn't, because both of them been in the game over 30 years consistently and have kept a roster. It's not
Let
like
me
they roster fell off and had to rebuild it.
speaking of Jay, why haven't we never heard anything about Jay involved in any conspiracy or Illuminati theories and stuff? This, it makes me feel like this was like, I'm telling you, I feel like Dre's one of the founders and stuff of the rap game. For us to, you know, I'm pretty sure they got different divisions and different, like with the white folks and with the black, and they all one, but different handlers. What I mean, they all have different handlers and different gatekeepers and stuff. Uh, did Jay get to the party before this even started becoming even a threat to the industry?
I think the thing with Jay was that the upper echelons and the federal, because all politics play a role in the feds and all that. I think they thought that his music was just strictly a Texas following. I think they thought that he was only big in Texas. They didn't realize that shit, he got a roster that everybody listening to. I mean, do or die from here. So I
Yeah.
mean, we all in Johnny P, all of them, they from here. So I think that they didn't know how broad his brand was because he was bubbling the underground. He just had the underground locked. He had it locked. But he did have platinum artists on his label, like he had uh fuck, as well as I know them. What's Yuck Mouth? What's Yuck Mouth? And Numbskull. What's the
Yeah,
Lunas?
yeah,
Yeah.
the loners. I
So
got
yeah,
five on
yeah.
it.
Yeah, so yeah, he had acts like that were platinum artists. I just think that he fell under the radar. I think what really put him on the radar is when him and Irv Gotti and Suge tried to come up with their own distribution. Soon as that happened, the feds on his ass, the feds on Scarface ass. They had to put Scarface in a position to make him look like he was making more money than he was. So then they produced Def Jam South. Russell, Jay Prince went to him and discussed the situation, and they came with Def Jam South. And he ended up being the
Because
president
when
of Def Jam South.
Yeah, because they went from Scarface to Ludacris, I do believe, right?
Right, right. He was
Okay.
on Def Jam South.
And I'm talking about
Yes,
from like the president position. Cause Scarface, I don't think he's no longer. I think Ludacris is over Death Jam South like for a president now. I don't think that Scarface is no longer the president of no Def Jam South.
actually, it really wasn't one. I read his book. It was that's what he said. It's because the feds was on his ass, and so this is something that Russell Simmons came with to clear him. But it also set a trend because then Puffy did Bad Boy South, but he did it with the intentions on covering blanketing Scarface. So they're allegedly, but this I'm reading the man book, so he wouldn't be tied into the feds trying to pick up Jay Prince. So it was a blanket, Ludacris had Disturbing the Peace. Now, the distribution that Disturbing the Peace was under, I don't know if it was Def Jam Island, because at the time Island was also a conglomerate with Def Jam, because Mariah Carey was with Island Records. So he very well could have. But I think that's why they did that, because the feds was coming hard. It was coming down on them hard. I remember that. That's when Bush was in office. And they did not like what Jay Prince was doing. And then all of a sudden you want a distribution with two of the major labels, one running the West Coast, one running the East Coast, and you running the South. Oh, that would have been awesome. That would have been they would have locked down the music industry. They had
And then
all the demographics covered.
and then Parker, you gotta think about it, Miss Parker. Jay got other ties to be able to reach out to like talent and shit. For us, what I'm saying, I don't wanna, just say it, but the growth development thing.
Right, the movement. Right. I
Yeah,
know.
the
You know where I
movement.
live at. So I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, 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 yeah. So he got other ties like that. Like it ain't hard to tell him, say, oh, hey, brother, we got this going on down here. We got something for you, man. I think you need to come down here and check it out. So it's easy for him to touch many areas because that's a corporation and business also.
Right, right. They just don't want us to be able to control our own music. And it's sad because we are the ones that make them the money. So whenever somebody try and go in and strong arm, and it's crazy because I was just watching Kwame Brown last week, and he was just discussing the situation with them trying to get a major distribution going, and how the feds all of a sudden ran up in everybody's shit and took everything, and everybody got a charge, or Jay Prince didn't get a charge, but I remember very vivid that he stayed under the scope. They stayed following him, pulling him over on bullshit, just nagging at him. And I remember him discussing that. So it's sad because we are the music industry. Hip hop is the highest gross of music genre next to country. We are the ones that get all of these designers all of their money, all of these jewelers, Icebox, all this other shit, Jacob watches. We're the reason why they get rich. It's not like any of the Bentleys. Only niggas driving Bentleys. It ain't no white country artist riding around here, no Bentley. It ain't no pop artist riding around
Nah,
here.
they driving regular cars, trucks
That's it.
and shit, big Chevy trucks and just regular cars and shit. Here, they might have a nice little old Mazda or some kind of nice Cadillac or something like that.
Right, right.
When we start doing it, the value go down anyway. You know.
Yeah. But then sometimes we just not smart about it, because if I was going to drive it, why not you pay for it and put me in a commercial like LeBron James or Matt McConaughey or Shaq? Yeah, I'll drive it, but give me proceeds. Don't let me buy it. Why don't you give it to me and I'll promote it?
No, for shit show. Ain't Audrey, you out there? I know you from that land out there. I know you probably know a lot about this information. Well, ain't Audrey, if you out there, can you hit the link just for a second? I need to ask you
So
some questions. Uh,
when is it supposed to launch? When is the
next
show?
next even next month or September, even August or September. I just seen it. I just seen it last night. So it said like next
Okay,
month. They had mostly his kids. They had Bone Thugs and Harmony, and they was on here talking too. It's a new documentary and stuff coming out, the conspiracy theory of the death of Easy documentary.
okay. Willie Dynamite, you said the FBI agent just tried to kill Jay Prince just recently and got convicted to prison.
You said what now?
I'm looking at Willie Dynamite. He said the FBI agent that tried to kill Jay Prince just recently got convicted and went to prison. What did he go to prison on? What charges?
Yeah, what child? Now we gonna call he got Willie D. That's Willie D. We gonna call him Willie D. He the
I
Houston
mean,
rapper
but
Willie D.
I'll
Willie
tell you
Dynamite,
this
you
though.
Willie D. Let me find out you the real Willie D. Let me find out Willie D really in the chat out here, man. That should be funny than a motherfucker.
Him and Scarface running for some political positions. I gotta read about more, but they are
Now
getting ready
Willie D
to. I
that
don't know if
nigga.
within their war.
Willie D that nigga though.
Yeah. So yeah, I want to
No,
look into that
real
more
nigga.
because it's another platform that I listen to, a podcasting show I listen to. They were discussing them getting ready to get further. I knew Bun B was heavy into politics, but now I guess Scarface is beginning to get into politics. Go watch Jay
Scar,
Prince on
hey,
IG.
you know what? Scarface could actually be the mayor of Houston.
Scarface has a very good story to tell. His book was good. I can see his book on the screen. You
It
know,
sound like they
yeah,
it sound like they real coordinating and cleaning up his image for something, ain't they?
I think it's just growth on his behalf. I think it's just growth. You from up under all them baby mamas trying to rob you and take all your damn money. You've dealt with mental health all your life. You probably finally getting to a point where you're mentally stable, and the drugs and alcohol probably didn't help any, and he was schizophrenic. Well, he is schizophrenic. So I think that growth probably did it as well.
Hold
Now,
on, Lakeisha. Hold on, Miss Parker. Lakeisha, you trying to say you can't see Scarface being the mayor of Houston? You don't think that's possible? I'll take a bet on it.
well, I tell you this, Shine just got a political position over in Belize. Shine is a
Who?
politician. Shine is a
Shine.
politician. Yeah, Shine is a politician now. He just got elected, and his father's a diplomat over in Belize. So I mean, this nigga was shooting up clubs. So anything
Yeah,
possible.
anything possible. I'm telling you.
Now,
Hey, y'all. I don't know if y'all starting to see. Atlanta and Houston is a lot alike, man, and black folks are starting to have a lot of power in Houston, man. I've been paying attention, man. I'm just saying.
dialysis doesn't mean he's out of there, Scorpion. My girlfriend been on dialysis for over 20 something years. She done lost a leg. She's had a stroke, and she's still going. She someone else I listen to podcast, and he's been doing dialysis almost 20 years. So if you do right by your body, dialysis is just nothing but flushing your blood. It's just running through, cleaning out your blood, the hemoglobin in your blood and everything. So if he do right by his body, he can. But no, that's what I wanted to get on really quick, Jay Prince, and then we can go back to Eazy-E. Now, the domino effect that's happening to Jay Prince makes me questionable. Your nephew gets killed. Your son getting ready to go on firearm charges to prison. Honeycomb Brazy is locked up. Now Honeycomb Brazy's artist is under speculation for killing it. Well, allegedly their father being deceased and them having something to do with it. There's just a lot going on with him right now. And I noticed I have not seen him because he had just launched a book. So I figured I'd see him out on the campaign trail, but I noticed I have not seen him.
You know what? I questioned I think last month I questioned, man, or maybe the month before last, we were talking about Jay Prince. I don't know if it was on my show or my bro or was on my bro Timbo's show. I was on the show and I was saying that Jay Prince, I don't think Jay Prince, like it feel like Jay Prince he ain't the big bad boogeyman as he once was like portrayed to be and stuff. Hell, I talk about Timbo, his ass pop in the chat. He ain't the big bad. I think it was on Timbo's show because some dude from Houston came up there and was tripping with me and stuff. But I like Jay Prince, and I was just comparing. We were talking about something in Dallas with Dallas and Houston, and I was saying that Jay Prince couldn't come to Dallas and do a goddamn thing. And I still stand by that. Don't nobody run Dallas around here, man. Like it's different than Houston. Houston and Dallas are two different places. That wasn't no disrespect to Jay Prince. Not saying he was
Right.
no hoe or anything. But all I was saying was one of these young niggas out here would knock Jay head off. Goddamn, they don't give a damn
Facts.
who he is. That's
They
all I
don't.
was saying. And that's
They
in a
don't.
lot of places. That just ain't in Texas or in Dallas, Texas. That's in a lot of places except for Houston, Texas. And the reason why in Houston, Texas like that, because he's still that's his home, that's his compound, man. It ain't no sneaker test happening, ain't nothing happening that he don't know about
Right.
in his own yard. Uh
Right.
like
And
I
you're
didn't
getting older. You're getting older. You don't have them vices around anymore. You don't have them people connected with you anymore because hell, they old, they can't do nothing. And to me, my opinion, you didn't groom your son to become an impression of you because your son does not even have the smarts like you do. I mean, the
nah
first thing he should have did
he
was
he truly a gangster. He truly a gangster. Jay Junior truly a gangster. Hey,
he
and
ain't
I
smart about where he moved.
nah he not.
Hey, what's up?
I wanted to I wanted to ask you, Ain't because you out there in Cali, man. Like,
Hmm.
do you know anything? Like, how do you feel? Like, just your thought about the Eazy situation for him dying and the cause of him dying. Do you believe that, like, the conspiracy is real? And when do you believe that it happened to him if they did inject him with this?
Well, years before Eazy-E, even everybody always talked about how he was a womanizer and out in the street and careless, but it's been said for years that allegedly SK injected him with HIV, and eventually he died when he went to the hospital. But that was going around years before he even died. So
So
as far as getting him with that, hmm
it was already going around before he got sick that somebody
before
had.
he got injected him, yes, with HIV, and his son. Now that's what they sticking with and believing too, that he didn't die from just being a womanizer out there because it was too many women that he was with that didn't come up positive. So how could you be a womanizer and be out here with all these women, but yet they ain't positive?
Mm.
Right.
So let me ask you another question. If it was an oath that he had broke, what oath do you think this oath was that he broke? What did Easy deserve? What did he do that offended higher powers?
And he wasn't willing to work the way Suge Knight now wanted. He wanted to go independent. And they wasn't allowing that. It's the same thing with look who was around when Tupac died. He keep coming up in the circles of death.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly.
And just like he wouldn't have got caught up had not people been there when he got last convicted for backing up and trying to say he didn't know somebody. How you don't know somebody there when everybody is right there together and you literally backing up 2, 3 times on somebody with a car? Really? So I mean, it ain't short believe to believe that theory at all. It's just like with the what's his name, Scarface, and Jay Prince and them was saying that for years about this undercover guy, and they finally caught him. He's been running for 7 years, dope in the golf course of Mexico and everything else, buying cars with dope money they was confiscating. They finally caught him, but they wouldn't believe them until somebody else got pissed off of him in the inner circle and gave him up, and then that's how they found out.
Mm. Let me ask you another opinion, man. Is it safe to say that Dr. Dre is a founding father, or do you look at him as a gatekeeper?
No, I look at Dr. Dre. I would say a gatekeeper because he done got away with way too much stuff for nothing to have gone wrong with him. And there's a lot of people out here on real talk that is real for some reason scared of him. I mean, it's like when it comes to him, it's closed lip on the things that he do. I mean, you got people that was there on incidents that happened and ain't even trying as much as say one word.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
mean, he was ruthless. I mean, a lot of people will tell
He
you
was.
He got a lot of Mariah Carey. Tell you in a minute, her record deal was screwed up when she was with Tony Metallo. So when she got out of it and they got divorced, she was still getting jerked over. So Suge went and handled it.
Exactly. So like, look at Miss Chalet. Like, he literally like straight out like, okay, if I did, what about it? If I did it to you, what about it? What you gonna do? Like, and that's what people really talk about in LA. How I mean, he is ruthless. Like literally, people walk on eggshells with that man. So he obviously got a position of something that they is
Who
scared
Doctor
of.
Doctor? You talking about Dr. Dre, right?
Yes. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, that's why people say
But you know what?
Atlanta,
I haven't
Atlanta
never.
and LA is the same thing, just in a different area. That's
You
what
know
they
what?
kind of what people always say.
I have never heard nobody from LA say anything bad about Dre. Not even Ice Cube.
One thing I can
Yeah.
say from what I've seen, I like to watch this guy.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can't think of his
Hmm.
name. This guy named Alonzo. He has a channel and it deals with gang affiliation. But there's a lady that does a lot of charitable work, and Drake put a lot of money behind her for doing a lot of work in Compton. So I can't say he gives back ruthless. I would, I don't live in California, but I just see what I see, and I think he's covered behind Jimmy Iovine. All of them. That's with Jimmy Iovine. I think they're covered. 50 Cent, Mary J. Blige, Dre. If you on Jimmy Iovine team, you covered.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. She did an interview a couple was it last week I think it was on the Breakfast Club, and just for her talking about her documentary and the things that she went through, and she says a lot of things that she was went through, that what's in her documentary, we think that was some of the things that she went through she didn't even divulge, and I was like, wow. She said it's worse than what she divulged, and I'm like, okay, so why would you give that up? But
Look, I was just finna say that, Scorpion. I was just finna say that. I swear to God. I finna say,
yeah,
Should didn't even fuck with Dr. Dre now I think about it. You
yeah,
never heard
exactly.
you never heard no story about Should slapping the shit out of Dr. Dre or no niggas beating up on him or none of that shit.
Exactly,
No,
exactly.
no. No, Dre
That's
wasn't
why
no hoe.
look, that's why I said like was he one of the fathers, because he been friends with Jimmy Iovine and shit like this shit. These conversations started, the awareness of this started to come out in his time. So Tupac was always talking about the motherfuckers. Every interview Tupac got, he was talking about these Illuminati people and how they motherfucker want you to sell your soul and fuck niggas in the ass and all that. He was going in. He going
Oh
in on
yeah,
Illuminati.
and
That's the
he
only
and
reason I
that's
know about Illuminati is through Tupac.
exactly because Tupac, like I said, he was one of those that he was a real threat to political people, to the industry, because he wasn't one of those that was shutting up. Like, he was letting you know off the tip what it is, what he wasn't gonna be, and that was the end of that story. And they did not like that. That's why I
Now,
say,
hey, Brazy, I fuck with Mob James. I don't watch all the Gangster Chronicles. I don't seen all them interviews where he talk about this type shit. But we gotta have our own opinion about this. That's why we talking about it.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched Mob James. I did a lot other reading also because after a while, Mob James he didn't break ties. Mob James was more into the lowriders and the cars, and he kind of got away from doing security for them. He was more into that shop. If you really listen to him, he tells you that. But it's I
Hmm.
think that business wise, he didn't know all the ins and outs of what was going on. And I really think that Jimmy Iovine played a major role in the reason why Suge and Dre did not deal with each other, because it's like both of y'all are still under my label,
Yeah.
but you
That's
can't
true.
deal with him like that. Yeah, they both were still Interscope. He just went and took Aftermath, and then Dude kept Death Row. Um,
Oh no, it's interesting, man. I just want the family, like, I just want some of these families to have some kind of closure. You know what I'm saying? You can't never heal the wound, man, but you can kind of
Well,
like,
that's what I'm saying. You could never heal the wound because, like, nobody has the real answers. They only going by, what so much of them what they're telling. It's the same thing like with Nipsey Hussle. Will we really ever know?
No,
Will we really ever know? Because
I
how
think that was some street shit, man. That's my opinion.
I think it might have been some street, but I think it was still some street and mixed up with some police too. I mean,
I
because
don't
I
know.
don't understand. I don't know.
I just know the game culture code
That's true.
and what Nipsey and what Nipsey said to that dude is shit. If that nigga wasn't that, if he a real L.A. gang bang, mother of the land and live by rules like we say they do.
Yeah.
That was grounds of termination, man.
I don't fuck with this dude like this, but
But you
he
don't think
make
it was incidental that he was supposed to be meeting with the police the next morning?
Who
yeah, he
Nipsey.
was. He was
man?
supposed to. Because Rock Nation, he was. Rock Nation ended up taking
Yeah.
on that meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rock
He was
Nation
supposed to.
ended up taking.
I don't think it still happen. I just think that's just how shit happen. Like it. I don't think they ain't seeing no dumb ass nigga like him. Goddamn me to kill no Nipsey if it was. They wouldn't see no dumb ass nigga like him to kill Nipsey, man. Like it's already that was just something that happened. You know, Nipsey spoke how he felt about him and told him what he thought. Goddamn it, that's just how it went. Goddamn, I don't believe that Nipsey. I think they would have got Nipsey. I believe that Nipsey was on the chopping list where he was talking and shit. He was putting himself on the chopping list. But shit, hell, they didn't even have to waste putting nobody on Nipsey. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. Shit,
Let me
hell,
ask you this.
that just came.
Well, okay, but I'm
Let me,
still not understanding how nobody came out of the store.
right,
What you
exactly.
mean
So
came
let
out
me
the
ask
show?
you this. Nobody came out to check on him. But
Nobody
let me
came
ask you
out
this real
the
quick.
store. All this shooting
Let me
going
ask,
on in a parking lot. Nobody came out the
let-
store to shoot back.
Have y'all
Nothing.
ever been in a shootout?
and well,
Wow.
the thing is, they
I plead the
confiscated all the
fifth.
videos. The
I'm
thing,
just saying, have y'all?
to me, is
Hey,
no, I
I'm
haven't.
talking about.
But why would they have confiscated the
Okay,
videos? No, I
okay.
haven't. But why would they confiscate the
I
videos?
seen the videos when they first was out. I seen the videos when they
No,
first was
no,
out.
no, no, no. His
No.
video. His video. You saw the surrounding circumferences of other establishments. You did not see his videos. It was a
Right.
boatload of camera footage and TVs in the marathon, a lot of them.
Right.
And they scoped out
Exactly.
every part of that parking lot. And that footage was
Exactly.
deleted and not submitted. But I'm going to say this. I don't like dude. I don't know how you feel about Charleston White. I don't care for him, but if he ignorant, but when he makes sense, he makes sense. They just asked him this question, and he said that he feel like Big U behind it, allegedly, because he was still paying, which he was still paying Big U for security. And when he
Right.
got big and got with Rock Nation, he felt like he didn't need him no more, and he cut him off. So could it be? Yeah. Big U was no longer needed. And his brother had just gotten in a fight with Big U. His brother went to prison behind fighting with Big U because he shot at him.
Say, now I don't disagree with that theory at all.
I don't like him, but when he broke it down, it just made
Allegedly, all
Right.
this is allegedly.
Allegedly.
All this
Yeah.
is
right.
allegedly.
I just don't know how you have all them
You know
folks
what?
up in a
I don't
total
disagree
store.
with. I don't disagree. I don't. Now that make a lot of goddamn me sense by gang culture rules. Then again, gang culture rules that make a lot of sense right there.
Yeah, because what you
Allegedly,
think Rock Nation would have first thing Rock Nation would have told him is you got to break ties. First thing Rock
Exactly.
Nation would have told him.
that's a violation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it made sense. Right.
That's
Allegedly.
allegedly. Yeah, that's allegedly.
Yeah.
That's
Just
Allegedly.
like
allegedly. Hey, you get no argument or no disagreement from me on that theory right there at all. Allegedly, you get
yeah.
no
Yeah,
goddamn
he
argument.
was like he said whack
Shit,
100 and Big U was
that make a
behind that
lot of
Exactly.
shit.
sense. Allegedly, that makes a lot of sense. Allegedly,
Yeah.
shit, that's a violation. You can't cut off the family. You can't cut off the family.
Exactly.
That's turning your back on the
Yep.
game.
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah,
that's a major violation. That's like the most important violation.
That's what I'm
now how would I
saying.
know that?
Especially, hey, hold on. Especially if you finna get some real money and you can help the organization and the movement. in the hood. Oh yeah.
And
Oh
that's
no,
what
Yeah,
I'm
sir.
saying.
but
That
so do you think? So that being said, do you honestly think that he would have done it on his own? I don't think he would have done it on his own. I think it was persuasion. I believe that Rock
No,
Nation got in his
no, no.
ear.
Hold on. I want you to stay with the story that you left because that's very beautiful. I ain't never
exactly.
even thought of that because hell, another Crip killed him from his own gang. Goddamn me.
Mhm.
What you tell me? He just turned it back on his gang allegedly.
Exactly.
Shit, he taking the bread out of the family allegedly and out the hood. Man, you doing
Yeah,
what you want to do. Now I can't control you. The big homie can't control him no more, allegedly.
right,
Yeah.
right, right.
Yeah. Because
That's
he took from the family, but yet he kept preaching this
The
generational
you
wealth.
know,
What
allegedly the
generational is?
man might have been come. Allegedly the nigga might have been coming to kill him anyway. Allegedly,
good
Exactly.
at.
Ex- yeah.
whether he
When
called
he
him a snitch or not. And by the
Just
dude being a snitch, the only way to make it right is to go on a mission.
yeah.
Allegedly.
and see, he just his album release party was the last thing that Big U did with him. He flew into New York and he flew in with him to New York. But after that, it wasn't no more ties of any business being done around him. So I thought about that too. After that album release drop, Big U was kind of like in the wind. It wasn't no Big U. And all of a sudden, all these endorsements start coming up for him, and you slowly suppressing your gang affiliation down. But I'm sure Rock Nation had you guarded, and they didn't want that. They didn't want that.
And
And
and then
you can't
once he
compare.
go ahead.
No, real quick. And people probably want to compare his situation to Casanova. But the difference between Casanova is, for one, Casanova was not on Rock Nation. Casanova is on the subsidiary of Rock Nation. He's under Memphis Bleak, for one. But two, Casanova didn't come in with a lot to lose like Nipsey did. Nipsey came in Rock Nation with a catalog already built up and established. He was already making his own music videos. He was already worth millions of dollars. So it was more to lose. Casanova wasn't more to lose. So yeah, I would see them telling him, no, you got to cut ties with your affiliation.
Yeah. But just, I mean, if you keep looking at the circles of all these people that things keep happening, these rappers like them, it's still running in that same circle. Look before he died, who he started running circles with, who was up in the picture once again, allegedly, but everybody's seen him. P. Diddy. How you once again in the circle of death? I'm just saying.
Well,
Nah.
okay, Puffy, they all do end up dead around Puffy, but for Puffy's benefit, Puffy did a lot of producing on his album. So I, that could be, Puffy did do a lot of producing on that last album. But yeah, everything that walks with Puffy is death.
Yeah.
That much is true. But I
Man,
mean,
y'all hit
he
that
was
like
married.
button. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Y'all hit that like button. If y'all ain't hit that like button, man, hit that like button. If you slow, don't know what the like button is, it's a thumbs up for you slow. If you're a hater, man, I see you looking what you're looking at, man. Over here, you entitled to your own opinion. The panel is open. Y'all free to come up here and voice y'all opinion. Just come respectfully, man. Hit the like button. Don't be a hater your whole life. God damn. Shit, not your whole life. Go ahead.
Hey, not off the subject of what done happened to y'all track star.
Shakira,
Mm-hmm.
tested positive for weed.
Yeah, sad.
What
She
year is
got
she
like
in
a
college? Or she done? What year is she in college?
Well, she's
she
21. She's
yeah she
21.
but she got 30 days and shit to get it right or appeal it or whatever, man. So hopefully she get it to it, man. Shit.
But how
Um,
you gonna appeal it if you went on? Why do these people let they people go on the media? How you go on the media and do an interview and admit it?
she already don't test it for it. White folks don't like you. White folks like nothing more than see you shame yourself.
Yeah, but I ought to said somebody gave me a gummy bear and told me it was a regular one. So
Like
You
the
know
fact that
what?
I guess she training in Oregon. From what I've been told, she training in Oregon. Weed
yeah,
is legal in Oregon.
yeah, but it
Yeah.
So
ain't legal in your organization or what you running for in
No, it
Chattanooga.
ain't. Yeah.
I
no,
mean,
it's not.
we know
No,
that.
it's
Man,
not.
Yeah,
hey, they'll make her. Is she really good? She been all her life, man. They make sure she make it. Goddamn, doing that appeal when they take that second test on.
Yeah, because USA don't want to lose. USA
Yeah,
and
they
the,
gonna
the
they
right.
gonna
lady
make
from
sure she
over
good.
there, yeah,
And
that
I
lady
don't
over
think
there.
it's fair anywhere because truthfully, if we want to start talking about it, they caused the damn trauma to her. She was smoking it, okay? Because what? How do you tell somebody before a track meet, a news reporter, somebody she don't even know? That's how she found out her biological mama had passed. Who does
I
that?
get that. I get that, but that ain't do it. That ain't do it. You smoke weed. You didn't just up and pick up a blunt all of a
Oh,
sudden because
well,
your mama
yeah,
died.
we
You've
No,
been
we
no,
smoking
already
no.
weed.
we
And the
already
right
know
question,
that,
and the
but
right
I'm
question,
just
you should
saying
be asking who called and let somebody know that because
exactly.
nobody would not even know who her biological mama is.
Exactly. We already know that she probably already does it. We're not saying that caused her to just go hit a joint, but I'm saying
Yeah.
that was the trigger that could have caused her to forget about the position that she was in as
But you
far
know,
as the weight.
I don't know. That news got to me fast and motherfucker. Like I was like
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably one of the first people, like
Yeah.
outside the family, who had got that
Yeah.
call. So shit,
Right,
Yeah.
cause,
Antoinette, you're
cause,
right.
cause,
They took him
cause,
away.
'cause the sister called
Antoinette,
me and told me.
you're right. They took him away and he ended up getting them back. And so I
Yeah.
feel like that standard should be held
Yeah, Michael.
accountable to her as
Yeah,
well.
that's why I ain't worried about that. Michael Phelps, many marijuana positive weed tests he gonna have, goddamn me, and still made it in time, right? Doing the
Yeah,
little pre-trial.
but but you know what they're gonna say on him though? He got tested afterwards, not during, and not only that, he didn't really get it during a test. He got it from somebody taking a photo of him smoking weed. A big difference.
Nah, he failed the test before. He
That's
had
Yeah,
not
but it
failed the
God.
test.
wasn't. But it
Nah,
wasn't
he.
during. It wasn't during it though.
But
She
in
not,
order
but
for
she
him to
not the Olympics.
hold on, in order for him
Okay.
to fail the test, he had to be involved in what was going on with the Olympics at the time. He wasn't on his free time if they were testing him.
Well then,
He was doing.
Only person ever been only person I know ever been stripped is Armstrong, but Armstrong wasn't
right?
doing drugs.
Exactly.
He was he was
No.
he was he
The
was
What he
what
steroid.
was it?
doing pills? He was doing
No, he wasn't doing
steroids.
steroids. He wasn't doing steroids. He was
Okay.
doing a fluid. He was oh good. He was getting IVs in between runnings. He was doing IVs, and you can't do that. I seen the documentary on it. He was getting injected with IVs, so he'll sit in a trailer and he'll be getting basically boosted back up. It wasn't steroids, but it was something that was boosting him back up through IV insertion.
Hey, he
And they
was in
said
this.
that was
Hold on.
No.
Let's be
Hold
overstood.
on.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's be overstood. He was in a steroid scandal with the whatever the brother name with Barry Bonds and everybody else. He was in that scandal.
oh, he was
Yes.
in that scandal.
Yes, he
Lance
was on
Armstrong.
those
Yeah.
steroids.
Yes. Lance Armstrong was a doping investigation that led to his cyclist being stripped of his 7 Tour de France titles.
Yeah, he
Yes.
was doping. He was
He
definitely
was
doping.
doping. Yes. He was doping. He was not doing
Nah,
no
no, there was
nothing else.
no
He was
no. It was
doping.
no
I
IV.
remember.
He
Yes,
working.
it wasn't
What's
no
the dude
IV.
name? What's the dude name? Ain't Audrey that everybody was messing
Hold
with?
on. Let's see. Yeah, I know who you're talking about because remember they had already got him
He
before.
told on all of them.
Yeah, he told on all of them. Yeah,
He told on all of them. He had documents of how much he was giving these people and
that's how
everything.
much they
You're
were
right. You're
buying
right. You're
everything.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I remember it now because the movie I seen, they interviewed the guy and he was bringing in
Yeah.
vials. They were putting the vials into IVs. That's why I got thrown off. And they were in. So when he's doing IVs, I think that's what the discrepancy was. It's like a cover up because they go in there, they see him doing IVs. They not knowing that they've injected
Yeah,
a drug
yeah,
in the IV.
yeah, yeah. That's how he would get them. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was doing the body lotion and all that. He doing all that. He down there curing himself from cancer. Goddamn me with the steroids in his
My thing
Exactly.
body.
is how do people possibly think that humans can do all of that just off of weightlifting and a diet. You get this man was riding a lot of damn miles. I'm sure he wasn't the only one in that club that. I'm just saying he wasn't the only one in that club that you can't tell me wasn't nobody else doing no drugs. They lying.
Yeah. But remember they had that Chinese guy too, that swimmer, Sung Yang. He got for the same thing, he got banned from the Olympics for doping. So like they all do it. They just pick and choose who they gonna test and who they gonna
Yeah.
kick out.
Some
Yeah.
of them cut them off. I know somebody
Yeah.
who ain't done. I know somebody they don't drug test this shit out of and never could catch them, and never could find no dirt on that damn Usain Bolt. That motherfucker just
Okay,
lightning fast.
exactly. Yeah. They could never
Usain
catch
Bolt
him.
was tired. He started complaining they were just drug testing him randomly just every week. Like goddamn, he wasn't even competing, and they were just popping up at his house at
Yep.
random times to drug test him. They trying to find some cheating, but then motherfucker just fast.
Yep.
So they
Isn't
no
that
longer drug test in the NFL, correct? They no longer drug test in the NFL for
For weed,
NBA,
for marijuana, for
for
just
marijuana.
for
weed, for
marijuana?
weed.
For marijuana,
Right.
yeah. But yeah.
They still testing for steroids and performance
Right.
enhancing because
Yeah.
you unbalance the game when you cheating like that. You stronger, you can hurt somebody seriously, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fuck out.
That's why isn't you guys Texas that just passed that law that they won't even allow like the the other community to compete with the females because they said it's a disadvantage.
It is. There's quite a few
Yeah.
states that a lot of your red states they're not going with it and they have banned it. But like,
Right.
look at the Olympics and they let this man from New Zealand. That ain't a good look because the Olympics is on a broader scale. And it's 3 trans in the Olympics this year.
Oh, is
I know
it?
one
Oh.
is it's one New Zealand, I think one Russia or Turkey, and then I don't know the third one.
What sports are they in? Because I just watched track and field.
Are they running with
The one
women?
from
Hold
New
on,
Zealand.
hold on. Are they running with
Yes,
women?
yes,
Yes.
yes. The
They
one from
can't do
New
that.
Zealand. Yes, they are. The one from New
Yes, they
Zealand.
are. That's the problem. That's what people are talking about. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cheating.
they are.
That's like a
Yeah, tell me
Juana
about
man
it.
type situation.
Because
Yeah.
that one race that I caught the end of it, it was like the 800 meters. That it was supposed to be a girl, but that looked like a guy who won that race. She straight looked like a man.
Man, nah, they can't pass that. Fuck that, man. I ain't got nothing against the alphabet community, man, but we ain't gonna let y'all unbalance sports like that, man. That's cheating right there. Hell, how the hell a woman
Exactly.
gonna keep up with a naturally fast man? Hell, they running on the
Exactly.
average 10 nines and 10 sevens and shit. This man come out here and set a new motherfucking record, a 10-2, a 10-1. Goddamn, this ain't a natural woman. That's cheating, man. That's not fair.
Exactly. Just
It
like
is.
I said, they now trying to do all that, put them in with the females for shot putting. Okay, come on, stop it.
Put
Like
them
we
on
can
the
get with
track.
this.
Put them on the track as they are. They can come on the track as they are, and they gender position, but they have to run with the man.
And it should be. It
We'll
should be.
accept that. We'll accept that, man. But
Yeah.
you lining up a man that's transgenders against naturally born women. That is cheating, man. The testosterone, the hormones, the speed is even
Exactly.
different. The muscle and explosiveness out of the blocks is even different than a woman.
Exactly.
And the thing
And that's what.
is, when they get ready to race like that, they don't even have to do the estrogen. They can stop doing it for that
Exactly.
period of time.
Yeah. Mhm.
Man, that's fucked
So
up.
that's
It
why I
is.
said we are starting to be in a real confused society. I'm serious. So I mean,
And
That's
this yet
fucked
to
up.
come. This is more to come, especially we keep this piece of shit in office. There's more to come.
so
There's
I
not.
know it's more to come after I seen that hot ass mess BET Awards. Okay. Nah.
Yeah, that wasn't sensational.
Yeah, man, that fucked me up. That one performance fucked me up, man. Like, I like,
Exactly. I
damn.
was like, are
I
we?
sat there and watched the whole performance. I like, damn, man. Like, for real. Like, they just let
Yeah.
this happen on TV, man. Like, damn.
I
They
was
know
just
children are
like,
watching. They know children are watching those performances.
Hell, my daughter was
And
and
having
that's
a
what I'm
fucking fit.
saying.
My daughter was in love with it, man. I was mad as hell. Goddamn me, shit.
Mm-mm.
I wanted to whoop some ass behind it.
And the
Exactly.
thing
Yeah.
about it is, you can't tell me no different. I always said it. If somebody researched it, Nas X is putting on. Nas X is putting on for that money. That he with whatever it goes. He honestly, I don't think is gay. He want that money, so he like, I'll do it.
Oh, I
No,
think
And
no,
he
he,
no,
is.
no, 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 no,
No,
no,
he
no.
is.
After that
He
performance, you can't act like that. That's him.
no, you can't act like. But not
yeah,
He
even
even
that.
moved
yeah,
like a
man.
woman.
Look.
No, no.
How
Wait a
many
minute.
movies?
Did you see
This is what
the
I say. How many
the one?
movies have we all seen where a woman has kissed another
No,
woman or a man has kissed another man? It's all
but
acting.
no, they're fluid. I'm sorry because that's not happening for acting and nothing else. But did you
He
see the what's the other award show that was before this that he was on when he busted his pants? Did you see that
Saturday
one?
Night Live. Yeah. But
Huh?
did he really bust his pants is the next question. I didn't see no scene busted. Because it's all, we
Oh
all
yeah,
have to
the one.
understand
No, the one that he went up and he got up
when
on
he
the
grabbed,
damn
right.
on the
I never
pole
seen a
that he
scene.
got.
Right. I never
Yeah,
saw
his
a scene
pants
bust.
busted in front, and he had to put his hands there because his pants busted. But even
I mean,
that show,
look,
when they allowed the guy to come up to the back of him and act like he was licking up between his buttocks, come on, this is ridiculous. Like, what we doing here?
this
I thought that was
generation, I do not put nothing past this generation and
no.
the
Well,
antics that they do. I don't. I just don't. And everything is a stage. Everything is staged to them. I mean, you get men that'll say they'll give hand to somebody and they never had dealt with a man before if you throw a bag in front of them. These kids nowadays are so impressionable. They're so easy to convince. I'm not saying the man don't like men. Do I think he came in the game liking men? No, but I think he's very impressionable and it was easy for him to do. You go back
I
and
think
look at tweets he made several years ago, comments he made several years ago. I just don't. I don't.
I I think he is because he talks about if you ever did you see the interview when he talks about it this before he even really came out like this how he was violated when he was a child and how he always wanted to dress when he was a child but he was not allowed to as a girl. That's out of
Storyline.
his own mouth.
I think
No,
storyline. He got on Ellen, and Ellen asked him what made him come out. And for one, this is the thing. Why you wait till
yeah,
you rich to come out? Don't most people hide it when they become a celebrity? Why didn't you come out as a kid? Why? So that's skeptical to me. You all of a sudden came out, and then not only that, you get on Ellen, and Ellen asks you what made you come out, and did you tell your parents or did they know? He said, "Well, my parents knew, but I had to tell them. Why would you have to go tell them now? It's because you don't garnish this attention. You got money, and it's Pride Week, and now you got to do what they tell you to do. You just cannot tell me no different. He's impressionable. It's easy for him to do something, but he slips up on
hold on.
certain things that make me think
Yeah,
otherwise. I just never thought that he came in the game gay. That boy piss poor. He broke his fuck. So yeah, I think he's easily naive to do anything. These kids nowadays, you got women walking around talking about bruh, suck my dick. I'm like, come on now. Come on now. So I just don't put nothing past this generation for money. I don't. And these are the parents of I'm the generation of the parents of these offsprings. So what I see around here with the parenting, yeah, I can believe it. Because black people by any means necessary get the bag, get the bag. Some parents don't even give a shit about morals. So yeah, I think he went for it for the money. My opinion, per my opinion.
Well, y'all, man, I appreciate y'all for coming up here on this topic today, man. Y'all have been very entertaining and knowledgeable at the same time, man. I almost got off the screen just let y'all debate, goddamn me. But I salute to you, Miss Parker, and Audrey. I salute to you and love you. Uh, Over here, y'all entitled to your own opinion, man. We can agree to disagree, man. As long as we voice our opinion respectfully, everyone is always welcome over here, man. Thinking cultivate the mind, open new roads to highways across the world. Without thought, we can't do anything in life as people. know the limitations of your body and the unintentional grasp of people and things. For you start dreaming after one day, your mind become a self-cynical thought of many negative things and many negative thoughts. Again, man, I appreciate Aunt Audrey, man, and thank you, Miss Parker, for coming up here and voicing y'all opinion and kind of giving some insight to what we were talking about for us the topic today, man. I truly appreciate that, man. Love, care, and peace, man. And we out.
You would hurry up, cause my son and my nephew gonna murder something. Gang.
Say, man, I don't give a fuck about the feds, DEA, ATF, task force.
And y'all,
Duke
Duke ain't working nothing over here, man. I asked Duke to come up here because I needed to get an understanding of him, man. So whatever he talking about, he free to talk about it over here, man. Let y'all get this stuff out here, because I don't want to have to start blocking people from the
Hey, you follow Pooh Black. You follow Pooh Black. You follow Pooh Black.
No, this shit show me.
The truth be told, allegedly, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to him, man. Man, thinking cultivates the mind, opening new roads to highways across the world. So without thought, man, you can't do nothing, man. You titled to your own opinion over here, man. You can agree to disagree and disagree to disagree.
You follow Pooh Black.
Oh, for shit, so. AKA all the way, mate. Y'all know what I call it. Y'all know what she is. AKA all the way, mate. With me. Who is all the way, mate?
Show. Grab some popcorn. You know what I'm saying?
No, for shit show, man.
You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, though, man.
Enjoy life.
Fucking man.
Look.